So today is just budding day, and we're gonna have to do that horrible job of disbudding. And I'm joined by my lovely assistant here, Kayla.
Hi.
Thank you for helping.
Of course.
And as soon as it's over, they're totally fine. They run around and are not bothered by it. It's a momentary discomfort, and then it'll be better for them for their lifetime. So it's something that we have to do here. We're gonna do it now. Thank you, Kayla, for helping me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So the first step is done. We shave the hair off around where the little buds are growing. And there's just this little blib right there. This little bud, and then right there. On the bucklings, it's triangle shaped. So you really have to do a figure 8 in order to not have scurs. And since these will most likely be wethers, it shouldn't be too bad. They shouldn't grow any scurs really, like our other buckling cowboy. He never grew any scurs, so hopefully it all goes well. Well, he's all done. He's doing all right. He had a little bottle and he had a little blue coat on there. Once that dries, he'll forget all about it. Little guy. Now he gets a little collar, a little green collar. Yeah. You doing okay, buddy? All right, we'll see you running around in a minute. He's taking a big pee. Remember when you had that done, Bee? Now this little buddy's gonna have his turn. Sorry, friend. Sorry. Don't let him shake that off. Oh, oh.
I should have said it.
He has the cutest little pink nose.
He does.
Are you okay, buddy? You okay? You're gonna have a blue collar. A little blue collar for you. We need to give these guys names. Can you think of any? Comment down below if you have a name for him. He wants his brother. You're feeling all better, huh? How you doing, boys? You're all good now? You look so cute. You look so cute. So I wanted to talk to you guys about bottle babies and what we have found to be the best bottle for bottle babies. From birth, you really need something that they can latch onto that's not too big for the Nigerian dwarves. That's why I choose these. I just cut the end there, and that way enough milk comes out a rate that they can handle. And there's 2 different sizes. What I like about these is the ounces are marked on the side there, so it's easy to give them just the right amount. We always start with 1 ounce per every 2 hours, no more than 1 ounce for the first day, and then there's a bottle feeding schedule that I follow after that. I have tried these Pritchard nipples in the past, and I've just found them to be so much more difficult. You can't control the flow rate as much. You have this massive bottle that you have to attach it to, that you can't really measure the ounce as well, and it's just too much. We're dealing with newborn or up to, 12-week-old Nigerian dwarfs. They'll never drink more than one of these bottles, and that's it. So there's no reason to have this much. We have tried in the past these lamb nipples. You can often find them at the feed store. They kind of just attach onto a soda bottle like this, but they're very big. I mean, just look at the difference in sizes here, okay? And then you have this one here, which the actual nipple part is so much smaller. They're also a lot easier to find. You can get these at Walmart for $1 or less per bottle. You can buy large packs of them. If you happen to send your babies like we do off to new homes, the new owners are able to find those really easily. They're easy to replace. You don't have to go to a special feed store or go online. One last thing I do want to mention is right here we have a little syringe without the needle. It's always a good idea to have one of these on hand because there are times when a newborn is just not understanding how to suckle and you need to get some milk into him quickly. So this is one way to just put it in his mouth and slowly plunger the milk in so he doesn't have to have that suckle reflex yet. With bottle feeding, it really is such an important step in the process of raising dairy Nigerian dwarf goats that you want to be people friendly, able to give their best. I like to prepare my bottles ahead of time so that they're ready to go when I'm ready to feed. Also, when I need a helper to fill in for me, they don't have to know how many ounces, they just grab a bottle and go. Warm them to 103 degrees. I want to take you along with me in the kitchen and show you how I use the goat's milk around the house besides just feeding the babies. So here I'm making some farmer's cheese, and it's important to get the temperature up to 195. Add in some apple cider vinegar and give that a stir. Once you start to see the curd separating from the whey, you let it sit there, and you want to time it for 15 minutes with the lid on. After that, you've got amazing goat's cheese that's so simple and easy to do. Anyone could do it. You could buy some at the store and make your own. Strain off the whey. Once that's all strained, just put it in a bowl and you'll be good to go with using this however you like. What I like to do is pick some fresh herbs from my garden, and I'm going to take you along and show you me doing that, but until then we'll let it cool off. So here is my sharing garden. It's in our front yard. Here's some oregano. We're just getting a little bit of each herb. I like to plant a lot of herbs in my garden so that I can come and get them and add them into the dishes that I make on the homestead. We have thyme. I love that it grows and creeps out like that. I'm collecting some of my lavender flowers here. It'll encourage more blooms. Right there I'm getting some sage, garden sage. I have to be careful because there are bees buzzing around, but it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Here's some green onions, just a handful here and there to encourage more growth and to always have fresh herbs in the house. We cook all our dishes here nearly from scratch, so I really need to have those herbs available. Rosemary grows like weeds around here. We have more oregano, which you can't get enough of that. Look at my basket's full. It's so wonderful to be able to do this. Here I've got some bay leaves. You can do so much with bay leaves. Some whey, cheese, and herbs. Not too bad for an afternoon at home. This spinach and fresh herb frittata is a great way to use that cheese up. So good. Well, I know you guys are familiar with Blake from our other videos, but I don't know if I've formally introduced Dakota. Dakota is such a blessing to our family. He's almost a year old. In fact, this November, towards the end of November, he'll be 1 year old. He is a rescue that we picked up at the pound, and he was just a month old when we got him. They actually told us that he would be a Labrador Retriever, if you can believe it. I think they got that wrong, but he definitely has that Labrador Retriever spirit. think he might think he's a kid. The way he runs around and likes to go in and out of the trampoline is just so hilarious. But he also makes a really good farm dog, and I don't think most people consider pound dogs to be farm dogs, but he certainly is. So we're loving life with Dakota, and I'm sure you can see all the personality he's got going on. He's just such a delight. There's Daisy. She's Kayla's dog. We've had her for about 7 years. She's also from the local shelter. There he goes. He'll oftentimes be jumping in the trampoline on his own, but his favorite is when Blake is there to play with him, and of course a few balls. Blake, did you have the Yoda water? Yeah. I think it's Dakota's now. She's carrying Dahlia down there.